Greetings, 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 everyone. Thank you all for tuning in and welcome to another edition of the Fade and Flow Show. Hold on, let me get this link to Brandi. Uh, Welcome, everyone. I'm passing this link on to Brandi. Hold on. Give me a second. Welcome if you're just tuning in. Greatly appreciate your time. Give me a second, y'all. We appreciate it. Okay. All right. All right. I'm working on it, y'all. I should have it right. Let me see here. I got it. Let's copy it. Send it. Well, I appreciate y'all patience. We getting Brandi on here. Getting it on. Just send it. All right, y'all. Thank you all for joining. Greatly appreciate it. We are tuned in to another edition of a Female Barber Talk with Yah-Tay. Well, actually, it's the Fade and Flow Show presented by Female Barber Talk with Yah-Tay. Brandi is coming on shortly. Let's get this title up here for today's show. This is show 10, episode number 68. We're going to be talking about Barber Bloopers Uncut, mistakes we don't post. So we're going to be talking about that. I'm also celebrating the life, legacy, and laughs of my dad. Today makes a year per date, but technically it was yesterday in terms of the day. But to date, it's today. So I'm going to share some clips of him and my first and last grooming, what would become my last grooming session with him. And I talked to y'all about that. Brandi got some bloopers and things that she's going to share with us, as well as sharing some clips and different things of some of her clients. Let me make sure she has this. Let me copy it once more to get it to her so we can get it on. But so today is episode show 10, episode number 68, and we are talking Barber Bloopers Uncut. So the stuff that folks don't post. So we're gonna share some things with you all, and I also got a few video clips, and we're gonna talk about that as well. So for those of you who are tuning in, once again, welcome back. If you're catching this for the first time, thank you for tuning in to First Sundays, the Fade and Flow Show with myself, Yah-Tay Keaton, the host, and my co-host, Brandi Daniels, aka Lady Faded. She'll be clicking in shortly. We always, I just want to say this, here she come. We always,
Hey,
greetings, welcome. How you doing? Let me pull this up. There
had
we go.
problems getting on.
It's okay, no problem. Um, no problem. I was sharing with them. We're gonna talk about Barber Bloopers Uncut and the stuff that we don't show. And I was saying how we always, many of the barbers show the clean fades, the crispy lineups, the finished product. They'll show that, but
Right, right.
they don't always show them the mess ups and them hiccups. I got an image of one of my first cuts, doing the first time when I was cutting. I was sharing with them. Today makes the year anniversary of my dad's passing. So thanks to Brandi, I was able to chop up the video that I did, which was my first time grooming my dad and what would become the last time. So we got some funny stuff in that as well, because he was chewing gum. I was trying to get him to stop chewing the gum while I was doing his mustache and his beard and stuff. And I had to treat him like a child. I'm gonna take it. Stop. But anyway, I got a few clips of that. Then us cracking on him, calling him Frederick Douglass because he had all white hair. But nonetheless, we're gonna talk about the stuff that you don't see, and the mistakes, the bloopers, the nobody saw that. Right. And I had a clip. I won't play it, but I'll tell y'all about this clip. I think I let Brandi listen in on it. I shared it with her. I had made a part, was doing some lines, and made the lines too long, and you can hear me in the clip talk about, oops. You can hear me in the clip saying, ooh, when I turned the head around to the side, I was like, ooh.
It happens.
Right. So even most of the time you see a lot of it early on in someone's barbering career. However, seasoned individuals make mistakes too. Sometimes we forget to put them guards on and we go in, and sometimes the kid move and then the haircut changes because we don't pull the plug, we don't cut a plug in the head, just things like that. Moments y'all don't see behind the chair. So we're gonna talk about it. And I just want to say with this, even though you might see them as bloopers or mistakes, they are really learning curves in real life, because you got to be able to fix it and make it right. You got to be able to make it right. So every barber has messed up now. Everybody has messed up, like I said, especially early on. So mistakes really aren't failures. They're just a part of the training and learning. That's what I say. And I can hear Brandi now, Yah-Tay, just cut the hair. People want to know that they got the haircut. Cut the hair. So I gotta tell y'all. So last week I had this client I've been cutting for a while. She was a referral, and we normally do a drop fade on her, because she has a little hook in the back, just a little bit. So we kind of camouflage it with the drop fade. So this time when she came to see me, she said, Yah-Tay, is getting hot. I want to take it off. And she turned around, and I want you to cut my hair. Because sometimes, especially with how her head shaped, I was like, woo, let's just keep it, let's keep it like this. So she wanted to go shorter. So she actually went bald, and we went up a little bit. So I gave her the mirror. She was like, okay, I like this. She got home, sent me a text. She didn't text me to let me know she had made it home safely. But when I did follow up with her and check on her, she said, everybody like it. I started smiling, and all I could hear you say, cut the hair, Yah-Tay, cut the hair. Yeah. But what got me, she turned around and, I want you to cut my hair. I was like, okay. She was telling me, I know you cut it how you want to cut it. I want you to cut it this time. Like, cut my hair. So, yeah.
That's what they be wanting.
Right. And it's like we go lighter and lighter, and we was going lighter and lighter and lighter. In all honesty, y'all, I was looking at just how her head was shaped in the back. But I was like, you know what? men have hooks and all kind of stuff, and they have high tights and everything. So if they can look good, she can look good too. So yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Oh man. So Brandon, what was some of your first phase like when that what you would say that one really phase? What was it like for you in the beginning? Some bloopers you can remember early on.
Chili bowls.
Yeah.
Chili
Boy.
bowls. Yeah, them chili bowls that got me because it's hard, when you first start out to give a perfect fade. Well, there's no such thing as a perfect fade, but it's hard to, like you said, with the lumps in the head and the curves and all that. I used to give chili bowls back in the day until, I noticed that the bald fade was a repeated haircut with a lot of men. And
Right.
I had to perfect it. And I think each time I was like, I got to get this bowl out of there. I got to get this bowl out of there. And I seen one client walking out the door when I was at that particular shop. And then I was like, come back. Please come back. Come sit down. Come sit down. I was like, I got to fix this. I can't take it. I can't take it. So I made him sit back down and I told him, I said, I couldn't let you walk out the door with this bowl in the back of your head. Like, for real, it was nasty looking in the back.
Oh
Like
wow.
the sides were faded and the back is just wasn't giving. So I had to make him sit back down. I said, you got to give me another 15 minutes, please. Let me. He was like, well, I didn't even notice it. I thought it looked good. I said, as a barber, I noticed it. Even,
Right.
even early in my career, I noticed it. And I just know that I can't send you out the door looking like that. So I had to change that thing around. I couldn't do it. So he sat back down. And then he let me do it. I actually took another 20 minutes instead of 15 to 10. And I was just like, just thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you letting me take my time on your head. And he was like, no problem. But I thought it looked good the first time. And I'm like, no, it really didn't. It
But
really didn't.
What? That attests to their eye and what they see and our eye and what we see.
Right.
And, I'm going to be honest with you. I've had clients early on where, when they walking off, you see it don't look right. But I was kind of nervous to have them come back, to come back and sit down.
I'd be nervous.
First. Yeah. At first, I was like, but then I said, okay, Yah-Tay, just be honest with them, talk to them, and they're gonna go. So they'll grow with you. So what I started praying is, Lord, send me the clients that's gonna grow with me as I go through this here.
Right.
They're looking for a good cut. But they're also looking for the service that I offer them as well while I level up on my fading. So I just thought, look, Lord, just send me the people. And in the meantime, I took bald heads and even all over until I could get fade down back. But them even Stevens, them Caesars, because I struggled, and Brandi know my story and the different things that I experienced in the shop. And when I look back at some of my pictures in the beginning, you remember when I told you I left the first shop and end up getting additional training. When I look back at some of my pictures, I'm like, my fades really weren't that bad, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all one real quick. The fade, I could do some more work on the taper. The fade, this one is a taper. I find a fade. So y'all check this out. All right, Brandi, you give me your input on this. This some of my first cuts. Let me take that down. Let me remove that. All right. Tell them what's going on there, Brandi. What I need help with on that one.
It looks like the back need to be faded a little bit more.
A little bit more, yeah.
Like, where that dark spot is, you put on the guard and then you just flick it and comb it, flicking and combing until that fade leaves out. and then the sides, like right up in the temple area, it's kind of just kind of dark. So same thing with the back. You just put like a guard on there, and you flick out and comb it, and flick out and comb it. My trick I learned to do is comb the hair upward on the temple part. Comb the hair up. This is my trick. Comb the hair upward, and then get a big guard, like a bigger guard, and go down the other way. Comb up and then go down the other way, and that'll debulk some of that hair too. That's one of my tricks I use with that area. And then lighten up the bottom, like right at the tip of the ear. Just take your trimmers and just flick out right there a little bit, and it'll just lighten out and it all come together. Overall, it's not how you was thinking it was. It just needed a little bit more fading.
So like like my mentor in that setting, Lindale Riggs. I got to give a shout out to him because he was very, very patient with me. And he would always tell me, it's not necessarily that it's a mistake, or he would always say that it's just not finished. It's just not finished.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He would always say it's just not finished. Yeah, it's just not finished. So I'm like, okay, I got it. So I got a couple more, but yeah. So that's some of my first, some of the first
right
that I had. And also we talk about confidence and actual skill level. So in the cutting, it wasn't there. The other stuff, the braiding and the locks and the twists and all of that other stuff, I had the confidence there. But my confidence wasn't there with my actual skill level for cutting, which is why Brandi would always say, just cut the hair, Yah-Tay, just cut the hair. Like,
yeah, it's really easy when you put on a bigger guard than what you need, so you don't cut into the hair. You know what I mean? And that bigger guard will help you out so much more, when you debulking. And then you start going down to the guard that you really need and just taking it lightly. So it's really like a puzzle type thing. You just trying to piece it all together and make it make sense. So really that big guard, it'll carry you a long way, to start with a big guard and then work your way down, keep dropping it down. Like, something like that. Like with what you was talking about, I probably would have used maybe a 3 guard first. And then after that, just bring it down. Keep debulking it. And make sure you keep combing that thing, because that hair moves. So it moves around. Just keep combing, cutting. That's all you got to do.
Okay.
And then eventually you're gonna debulk a lot of it.
Debulk it out. And then I also noticed my hand set, the pressure that you use meant a lot. Whether you're pressing too hard or not hard enough, or what I'm saying. And I actually
took the same directions of the hair that where the hair flows.
Right. So it took me some time. Wait, we got some comments here. Hold on. All right. LaDoja says, peace, fam.
What's
How you
up?
Doing? Welcome to tonight's episode. We are talking about Barber Bloopers Uncut, the stuff that we don't post. So I was showing some of my first cuts that Brandi was giving her expertise on. And then I told her that I was gonna look for a fade so that I can show her the one of my fades early.
Line up right there.
Yep.
All that crispy chicken. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Your client send you pictures back. You done did a good job.
Right. That is so true. That is, look, and when they send you them car shots, when they in the car, know.
Yeah.
So here's another one, Brand. I found one early, a fade early on for me.
Okay.
Tell us what you think about that.
That's actually a good fade.
Yeah.
That's actually a good fade. Yeah, I mean, I can't say too much about it. Just the bottom part of it, I would have made it look a little lighter.
Right.
That's like the very tip of it. I'd have made it look more,
A little bit
little
lighter.
tad bit lighter. And then
Okay.
probably, yeah, that's a good fade actually.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
that's a good fade.
So
Yeah.
we're showing our work early on in the beginning. LaDosha says that's what's up, especially when the argument for deregulation is you can learn it on YouTube. Yeah.
It ain't the same as cutting on the real canvas. It ain't the
Yeah.
same.
It
You
ain't the
can sit there
same.
and learn all you want to, but them people
Yeah.
head be having knots and
Right.
crevice, and some lines are really hard to get out and tough to get out.
Yeah.
Especially how hard you taking them trimmers and pressing it against their skull. You know what I mean? It's like you tattooing the line on there that you got to
Right.
fight to get out.
Right. You're
So
right. And I'm gonna tell you, Brandi, you talk about them trimmers. I stopped putting in my ball line with trimmers. You know how you
yeah,
go up and you clean up
yeah,
till you start your next line. I stopped doing
mhm,
it because I
yeah,
found early on I was observing you know what I'm saying, observing everybody in the shop, and because it was kind of fast paced and an easy way to get the hair off, I found out that I didn't have enough skill where I was in that time frame to get that line out. So I
yeah,
started closing my clippers
mm-hmm,
and creating that line. And once I got
mm-hmm,
that the next level, the open clippers out, making that second line, then I would
mm-hmm,
come back and clean up with my trimmers, and then
mm-hmm.
use my closed clippers to take that first line out that way. So
Yep.
I was
Oh, you
like,
can turn
I'm
your
just
trimmers
making
to
more work.
the edge and
Right.
flick it with the edge just so you ain't making another line in there. So
But see, I ain't know all of that in the beginning. I ain't know
if you
all of that
don't
in the beginning.
know, now you
No,
know.
right,
You
right,
know
right.
now though. Yeah, you know
Right.
now.
And for those of y'all, Brandi got her training OJT, and she had already been cutting for a while. For me, I went through school, but I bring that up because even though I went through school, the COVID hit us. So the on the floor training, the hands-on, we missed a lot of that time frame. And when we got back in, we was trying to catch up with all our tests, and then finish out the rest of the course, because we left in March and then come back into the building until the end of September. So that's a lot of
Right.
months to be out of school, and I feel this is one that you need that hands-on training.
Right.
That's where
Right.
you get the reps in. And yes, you can work on mannequins and you can do all that, but it's nothing like cutting a real head. It's
Mm-hmm.
nothing like cutting the home. And that's how we start. Some of us, well, for those of us who go through school, we start out with the mannequins, and then once we get the time that we're supposed to have, depending on your school, the time you're supposed to have before you get on the floor. Some schools do it a little different. Some schools incorporate it all in one, but nonetheless, yeah. So I struggle. I struggle a bit with that, and my confidence and learning that fade. But I was cutting up some mannequins, though, I tell you that much. And then too, I started I worked at, not work, but I volunteered at a homeless shelter too, and that also gave me an opportunity to get some additional hands-on as well. And when it came down to straight hair, that was a whole nother story, y'all.
Yes.
I was literally afraid to cut straight hair. I was. And that's because I didn't have any training on it. The school that I went to, was in a predominantly African-American community. So those were the individuals that we mainly saw in the school barbershop. So it matters. It really does matter. So I had to get out there and get the training to become not only comfortable, but competent in cutting straight hair. And now I can cut it just like I can cut anything else. You know, it's not a problem. But nonetheless, that's part of the learning, you know, and getting out there and getting those reps in. So, yeah. So if you never made a mistake, you probably haven't cut enough heads yet. So, I still make them. I do.
We all do. It happens. As long as you know how to fix that thing, you're good.
Right. That's it. As long as you know how to fix it, you good. You good. And that's the key, is fixing the cut. It may change, you know what I'm saying, from what you originally thought it would be. It might have to change a bit, but hey, if you can fix it, you good. And what about some of the shop bloopers nobody talk about? I'm gonna put up a video real quick.
Like people falling.
Oh, yeah. Stepping on the, y'all. When you sit in the barber chair, you don't supposed to step on the footrest. You're supposed to straddle it and then sit down. Okay.
That tear my nerves up.
Man, but people's, and I tell them, all right, you're gonna step on it and the whole chair gonna flip on you. You putting all that weight on you trying to get in the chair. That's not how you sit in the chair. But folks do it all the time. And all right, so I'm gonna show you show y'all this one blooper here, and tell me if you've ever done this. You've seen it happen, Brandi. I'm gonna leave the sound out because it's music in the background, and I want YouTube to flag us. And then too, they dropping them bombs, if you know what I mean. So here we go. Let me remove this other picture first. I gotta remove this out of the. Dang, where the picture at? Okay, here we go. Let me remove this one picture. All right, I'm gonna take it out the studio altogether so we don't have to worry about it. But here's the video. All right, let me pull it back. All right, so this young lady is cutting this guy's hair. Check out what happens. She didn't have a guard on, and I want to say shout out to Firehouse 40. That's that video come from Firehouse 40. Now I don't know if it's a skit or if it's the real deal. Looks like it might be the real deal, but forgetting the guard. Have you ever forgot the guard on something, Brandi? On something on the cut?
Oh yes.
How did you bounce back from that?
Oh my God. Yeah, I did that a while back.
Did you start in the top or you was at the back?
I was right here on the side, and I was debulking the hair. I was taking the hair down, and the little kid, one of his little kids, was in the back, kind of showing out, wasn't listening to Daddy because Daddy was in the chair. Me not knowing when I put my clippers down, I also, because I'm so used to just being on autopilot, every time I put my clippers down or whatever, you know, I'm taking off the guard and get ready to, you know, clean it and put it up. So me being on autopilot, and then I'm hearing the kid in the background just go off. So I decided to walk over there myself. Since Daddy in the chair, you ain't listening, I'm about to go and sit your butt on down.
Right,
so again, me being on autopilot, I took the guard off and set the clipper down, walked over there. I was telling him, hey, you need to sit down. You know, your daddy done told you about 3-4 times to sit down now. Sit down, have a seat. You can play a game, you can color, you can do whatever. So the little boy sat down, I came back, and I picked them clippers back up. Oh, my God. I put them things in that man's head, and I was like, oh no. And he just looked at me like, I said, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And he was like, well, I guess we got to take it down. So I had to end up taking his hair down. His hair was probably about maybe inch and a half thick or something like that. Oh my God. We had to take that man's hair down. I felt so bad. I ain't charged him. I didn't charge. I just let him. I'm sorry. This on me. Don't worry about it. It's on me. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking this baby was acting up like that.
Right. And that talks about the shop being full of unpredictable moments. You know what I'm saying? Yes. When stuff like that happen, and you know you used to a certain pattern, and oftentimes when we're on autopilot per se, we got that system down packed, and we know how we moving. So you thinking, but you're not thinking, and it happens. Yeah, it happens.
And a child can actually disturb you when you're cutting hair and you in that moment, and you just hear just screaming, and you just now your body's in shock.
Right.
Excuse me. You trying to get over there and make the kid chill out. Like, hey.
Right. Hey, so, sit down.
Yeah, it's very disturbing. That's why I try to keep toys and, stuff over there to keep them busy so I can do what I need to do. And my client ain't got to keep getting up and down, up and down, up and down. Right. So that moment right there, oh my God, I was so hurt. It hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings so much. And then I text him later on. I said, I am so sorry. He's like, listen, man, we good. Don't worry about it. Like, we good. And he was like, it's going to be okay. It's going to grow back. And then now every time he come in, we just laugh about it. And I play with him. I be like, oh, let me make sure I got the guard on right quick. So, stuff like that, it happens, but it's part of life.
Right. I had a kid moving, and this particular young man, he was getting the same cut for about a year, and literally he just switched up the cut. But he got a drop fade with his 2 little lines on the side. He moving in the chair and done jerk. So that clipper says zzz. I end up having to take it up to a high ball fade.
A high and tight.
Yeah, a high and tight. A high and tight instead of a ball drop fade. So I was
like high and tights though.
Man, I was like, oh my goodness. And I told the dad, I said, well, he can get it's the same, but not the same. He moved, so I had to and I normally anticipate my children moving, especially if they're neurodivergent or autistic, but in all honesty, this particular client has gotten better as he's aged, because I've been cutting him since he was 6. He's 9. As a matter of fact, his birthday is this month, so he'll be 10. And it's gotten a lot better. But that one time I was like, ooh.
Have you ever had one to sneeze on you?
Oh, yes.
One of the sneezing moments, and you're like, oh, no.
And I'm like, oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I had one of those too. Oh, my God. I'm like, no.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I can kind of predict that too a little bit when I see their eyes doing something and they trying to tell me to hold on.
Right.
I'm normally good at catching those, but sometimes that sneeze just coming and they can't say nothing.
Right.
Oh my God.
What about clients falling asleep and leaning?
Oh man. Sometimes I'll allow it if they're not doing all that.
Around the world.
Because I have some sleepers that's in my chair too. They done worked all night. They done, been up or drive. I have truck drivers and stuff too. So some of them are able to just sit there and just like peacefully fall asleep. I let that happen.
Right.
Yeah. But when I'm about to do under their neck and all that, put the rays on, I'd be like, hey now, all right, we gotta wake up.
Right.
Like, I'm about to put the razor on you, so, and I done been cut before with a razor, whoa, and it peeled back. Oh my God. It was so nasty. And the little boy jumped up in his daddy lap while I had the razor in my hand, and it peeled the edge of my finger like it took off a chunk like it was a flapper. Like,
Ooh.
oh my God. Yes.
Oh, wow.
When I tell you something, oh my God. So I can imagine how that feel on somebody's face if you did it on their face.
Right. Right.
So yeah. Oh my God, yeah. It's but I'm okay with sleepers. Sleepers are cool. As long as you ain't doing all that bobbing and weaving like you fighting, I'm all right.
Right. Right. I've had a couple of sleepers. The kids, you just what Terrence on what was that movie? Dang. Oh God, I see it, but you know, about the monkey paw, you know what
Oh yeah,
they was talking about that. Yeah. Best
with
man.
my good hand.
Best man, yeah, best man. They was you get that head and you hold on to it. Hold on to it. Have you ever had an experience where your clippers died on you in the middle of a cut?
Oh yes. And it just oh yes. Oh yes. Oh my God, yes.
How did you handle that? It dying at the worst time. Like, oh
yeah.
Lord.
And then it stops in the bulk of that hair.
right.
Yeah, buddy. I done had that too. Oh my God. Yeah, I done had that too. I just take the clippers out, lightly take it out, and then just don't switch them out. But normally I try to have them charged as much as I can. But when you going and you just going and going and going, just ain't really paying attention. That's why I try to keep them plug and plays in there sometimes, you know, so I can go ahead and just jump right on them.
Right.
Oh my God, yeah.
I'm gonna show y'all a funny moment. So this one I was asking my dad about how did the clippers feel on his skin or something, and he was like, just long as you don't push me back. And I'm like, I'm not even up here. But I was like, all right. So here's a moment during the process of me cutting my dad. I'm asking him about, and y'all can see he's still chewing that gum.
These feel okay on you?
They ask him if they feel okay, and he ain't saying nothing.
Oh, I'm just like, come on, you feel it. You gotta go all the way down with that one. Yeah.
So he's telling me don't go up on the front, and I'm asking him how the clippers feel on him.
Stop chewing the gum. Come on, man.
And then he'll stop and keep chewing, y'all.
I got a mirror in that drawer.
Well, you'll get it when you finish.
And he worried about the mirror too.
Oh, you know them old schools now, they don't be playing about that lineup.
No, hey, I ain't even touch him up there, Brandi.
There you go.
Yeah.
And look at him, he's still chewing. Right.
She almost hold on.
And I was telling him, you don't supposed to look at the barber. Like, yeah, you right.
You gotta stop. Stop.
And that's another joke. You don't supposed to look at the barber, you right.
Nah, don't stare at me.
Look at him, he's still looking at me too, y'all.
He would give you that. I'm gonna mess you up if you mess me up. Look.
Right. He's talking about,
Yeah, he was giving you that. I'm gonna mess you up if you mess me.
Mess you up. You mess me up. Right. I was just like, oh my God. Lord,
them old schools don't play about that front of their head. I got one who don't even touch my hairline. Like, you know, don't leave it alone. Leave it alone. You just do this. My C cups, my vertical bars, but the top of my head, and then he got one of them vampire, like, you know, widow's peak. It comes straight down the middle of his forehead.
Down. Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey, Brandi, I know you tease your clients about this, but I'm gonna pull up this video. This clip is by I think it's Ramo, and shout out to him. And he's spraying too much water on the client. Brandi do it with the alcohol. Hold on, y'all. Watch this. Hold on. Let me pull it back. The client, like, he's just spraying it.
That's funny.
Oh man.
That is funny right there.
Yeah. I know you be hitting with that with the sanitizer, the astringent. I always
Oh
say
yeah. I spread down the
astringent.
back of their neck like when they least suspecting it and they just jumping like, what are you doing? I'm getting you
Right.
right. You gotta let me know before you do that. No. And I got some
No.
cousins that don't even like for me to dab, the paper on them. And
Right,
then
right.
they put it all in your hand and just wipe it. And you're doing it too slow. Okay, calm down. Nah, because it burn, man. Just do it all at one time. I said, so you want me to treat you like a baby? Gotcha. I spread in my hand and take my whole hand and just start doing all this right here at one time, getting it all on them. You ain't got to do it that hard. I'm not even doing that hard. Either you want me to do it with the paper or not with the paper. And then when I do it not with the paper, you want me to not grab you too hard. What do you want me to do? You want me to just let you do it yourself?
Right.
Yeah, some of the men turning into little babies when the alcohol come out.
Exactly. They be want to run up out the chair. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. But when they see me cut my own hair and then they sitting there and they be like, let me put the alcohol on you right now. Let me do you like you do me. And I give them the alcohol. I be like, come on, you can do it. Go ahead. And then they'll put it on there and my face just like, yeah, see how that feel? See how that feel? I'm like, it's supposed to feel like that.
Right.
What you mean? But you ain't here crying. You crying like a baby.
I'm listening to your podcast in the car with my friends, and we are cracking up on y'all country accent. Leave us alone.
Hey, Bo.
Hey, Chris. It was a cosmetology appreciation day, I think Friday, one of them days,
okay.
But this past Friday. But hey, friends,
how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
That's all right. That's all right. But
we country folk. We country folk.
I appreciate y'all listening. Listen in on us.
Thank y'all very much.
That's it. That's all right there. Yeah. Have you ever had any situations where there were miscommunication during the consultation?
Yes.
You think one thing and how that turn out?
They would show me pictures, right? And you give them what they want. Now I want to change it. Well, how am I gonna change this? Like you said you wanted this. Well, man, I'm thinking in the middle of it, I should have just did this. Well, I can't give it back to you, but I can take it. Like,
right.
Like, I mean, only thing you can do is go lower or, take the fade up some more or like, it's just like, I can see if I can go from a drop fade. They don't want a drop fade. I can change it to now a mid fade. If you don't want a mid fade, you want a high and tight. Now I can give you a high and tight. So at the end of the day, they act like you can change cuts like we changing outfits or something. Like, no, once you tell me what you want, then we can go from there. But make sure that's what you want because we can't give it back, baby. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah. Once it's cut, it's cut. That's it. It's cut. It's cut. Hey, I got a clip of me. This is doing like my first cuts at the first shop I was at. And y'all should see how I was looking at this. Well, I'm gonna let y'all see. Don't laugh too hard at how I was looking at this head. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me pull it back. And I'm asking the client.
You looking at the top of your glasses, Jay?
Yeah.
Like you reading the newspaper.
I knew you was gonna say something.
Like you reading that newspaper like them older people. Yeah, I see you over there. Use the lens, not the top.
I know, right. Speaking of newspaper, Brandi, tell us about this article with your client here. Tell us who this is with your client. Speaking of article,
Mr. Matt B, one of my clients made it to the newspaper, Free Time newspaper on the front. The Rise of Southern Soul. I'm so proud of that dude. It ain't even funny. Like it's I'm very proud of him. I went around all to the Free Times magazines and picked a bunch of them up. And I'm trying to he came and picked some of them up the other night. He asked me to get some for his family, and I got some for his family. And
okay.
I'm trying to get him to come to the shop and do a signed autograph day.
Okay.
That way, you know, we can show love to him and all that. But when I say I'm proud of my boy, he done been on stage with 803 Fresh, where them fans at. You know, been on stage with him. I'm so proud of him, and I'm proud to have. It's an honor to cut somebody's hair, you know, that's gonna be big like that one day. Like that's an honor. And then every time we, you know, talk in the chair, chop it up, it's always good vibes. He doesn't treat you like, you know, you're beneath him. Like, oh, I'm gonna be this. He don't talk. You won't even know who he is sitting in my shop because he's so quiet in there, just sitting down, chilling, and vibing to the music.
He's good people.
Nonetheless, yeah, he's got to check him out. He got a song called Why. He's talking about his grandmother leaving him. That why did you leave me? I'll let you hear it in that shop one day, Tay.
Yeah, you did. Oh, that was that's the song. Oh man, I was thinking about my dad. Both of us were having a moment. I forget the name of the song, but you put it on. I was doing your hair. And
it's called Why.
Yeah.
We got that.
Yeah.
He got that, and he got one called Stepping Boots, and then what's the other one? He got another one with that he made with him and his wife in the video. He's just man, look, buddy going far. And then, you know, to have him text me and say, hey sis, made it to the front paper. I'm like, no, get out of here. He was like, check it out. Wow. I had immediate like chill bumps. Wow. Like it was like, oh my God, my boy did it. So yeah, it's an honor to be around somebody like that and cut their hair. And then when I watch his videos, I'll be looking at my fade. I'm like, there go my fade. So yeah. But
I got another one for you for that to save it. And go ahead and share. I'm gonna show it to you what I did. So you said you're gonna have him come in and do autographs. Are you having him come in anytime soon?
Yeah, I want him to
this would be an idea to savor that moment for him. All right, hold up. I gotta squeeze out of my little y'all, my little what this is, my little studio right here. Hold on.
Oh, I got you. Oh, I'm gonna tell them the name of the songs too, so they can check them out.
Yeah,
his name Matt B, MATT capital B, space capital B, and name of the songs is one of them is Don't Want to Leave. That's the one with him and his wife in the video, like they're in the country setting. Then he got Stepping Boots. It's a couple Matt B's out there, but this is Matt B the singer. Like he gotta Google him. You'll see him with that the fedoras on and a little gold teeth in his mouth, the necklace on that say Matt B. It's him. That's the official Matt B. There's a couple fake ones out there. But anyway, he got one called In the Mood, Stepping Boots, Don't Want to Leave, Why, and the Matt B. Hello, I'm Matt B. Like y'all just check him out. Matt B the singer. Check him out, listen to his music, and just, you know, hit the like button on there. If you can share it. But yeah, show my boy some love, because at the end of the day, that man worked very hard to get his music out there, and he finally is accomplishing a lot of things right now.
That's all right. And what I was sharing with you with this, and my publicist told me this, and this was a while ago, and I'm bringing it up because I actually did it, but I just recently had it framed. But this would be a suggestion for him. So I had an article done on me some years ago when they were talking about the hair, the grooming standards for the Army had came out back in 2014. But nonetheless, my publicist told me to, like you did, get a couple of the articles. She also told me to have it. Shout out to Vale Johnson. She told me Visage is BAJ Communications. She told me to get it laminated and then frame it. So I had them laminated for a while. I'm getting another one done. And then I had it framed.
Okay.
So that would be something that you could gift him. Does it have a full article, or he just made the front page?
It's in there. He made the front page, and it's something I think in the inside too, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so you probably could get it all framed out for him. And I go to Michael's. They ain't paying me for this, but I've been working with Michael's when I used to work in the interior design field and did a lot of projects for my clients. And then I work with them to frame frame different things because they always have good deals. But nonetheless, that's an option. So that way, he can put it up in his studio. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're creating like a souvenir for him. Yeah.
Okay.
So I just thought when you shared that, I instantly thought about what my PR told me. And I'm able to, you'll be able to hang on to it, and probably ain't nobody thinking about it for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I had it laminated first to preserve it, and then turned around and had it framed. That way, it kind of like curates it.
Right.
Yeah.
I can go to Kinko's or something like that.
Yeah, you can go to Kinko's and get it, have them laminated. And then I don't know if Abbott Dynamics do any framing such as that. They might be able to do that for you as well. Yeah. Because they do a lot of stuff. So maybe they can do it for you. But the point is to savor it for him and present it to him as a gift. I'm gonna tell you, he won't be expecting it.
Right.
He won't be expecting that, and that's something he can have, from here on, and then it can be passed on to the next generation and the next. You know what I mean? You know how they.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So it's like a legacy type deal. Yeah.
Got you. I appreciate that. Thanks for telling me about that.
No problem. No problem.
That is something to do for him.
Yeah, no problem. That just came to me. See how that thing just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of newspaper, let me pull up this article on your client, Matt B. Y'all, that's Matt B. The Rise of Southern Soul. The Rise of Southern Soul. Y'all check him out. He has a YouTube channel, right? What's his YouTube channel?
Matt B. the Singer.
Okay, so can you want? I'm gonna type it in here. You say MATTB.
Yeah,
the Singer. SINGER. Okay, so I'm gonna type it in. Go check out Matt B. the Singer on YouTube.
Yep.
All right, I just shared it on all of them. Hopefully it's
going. I'm so proud of my boy.
Yeah, that's all right. I did it right, Brandi. Matt B. the Singer. Yeah, check out Matt B. the Singer on YouTube. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know if you can. Let me see if you can see this or not. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Well, if you send it to me, I can pull it up. It's up to you. If you send it to me, I'll put it up on the screen as well.
All right. 1 second. Yeah, definitely. I don't know how well you can see this also, or if y'all can see it.
Oh, what's
that? Can you see
that? Let me see if I can take this down first and make us bigger. Okay. Is that his that's his Instagram?
That's his YouTube channel.
Okay, Matt B. the Singer. Okay. So it's all one word, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back and put that in. MATTBTHESINGER.
Yeah.
YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, that's right. Like, yeah, you'll know exactly when you see him who I'm talking about. When you watch the fedoras and stuff, like this one of his videos that he did with his son in it and all that.
Okay.
This is called the wedding song right here. It's a pretty song, but guy can sing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I got this Matt B to sing on YouTube. Y'all check him out. Check him out. He's doing big things here, not only in the city of Columbia, but he's branching out. He's branching out.
Oh yeah, y'all gonna know who he is once he, because he worked so hard, whatever. So yeah, I'm proud of him, and he got a solid foundation as far as people in his corner. His wife Felicia, shout out to Felicia too. Want to send those shots out. Got to make sure I send the shots out to her. That's my dog right there too. So yeah, real solid people. He part of Live Oak Entertainment. Dude about to go big. I'm telling you, watch. About to go big.
Right. Y'all heard it here on the Fade and Flow show. Matt B about to go big on him.
Yeah, he about to go big. Yeah, he is. Yep, for real. So yeah, I'm looking forward to him being on the BET Awards one day. Yeah. Putting South Carolina on the map.
Carolina on the map.
They even played one of his songs at USC basketball game in the arena when the game was going on, like during the I don't know if it was before the basketball while they were warming up or either at halftime, but they played this song and it's on 103.9 radio station too. They play it too.
Okay. Y'all heard that 103.9 and they played it at the USC women's basketball or men. Okay, women's basketball.
And he was recording and he was like, man, I'm sitting around here around all these people. My son's good to hear my son playing in this whole arena and people are listening. Like,
right.
Well, you're doing something.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You're
doing something. Like yeah. Look, that's his wife texting me right now because I took a picture of the of what's going on or whatever. That's her texting. I took a picture of us streaming it and talking about it.
That's it.
That's her texting me back now. Said, thank you, sis.
No problem. That's what it's all about. That's what our platform is for, to share. Yeah. Thank you. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah. All right. Well, I know you have a day today, Tay. So
yeah, it's been a day. I've really just kind of been resting and giving thanks,
Yeah.
Being grateful that I had the time. But it's been a bit of a challenge, but it's part of life. It's part of life. And with that, I want to put up this other video of my dad. I'm trying to get him to stop chewing the gum, and he started chewing. Hold on, y'all. Here we go. Let me pull back. So this him.
All right.
You go to my all right.
Take care of
that. I'm telling him I'm gonna take that gum out of his mouth. But yeah, it's been a day. I can't believe that the time has passed so quickly. But I'm grateful.
Gone by fast.
Yeah,
we don't call it a celebration day, celebration of life.
Celebration day, a celebration of life, and the beauty is, LaDosha says, "Peace, y'all have a great night." Thank you. You too. Y'all get home safe.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
recap, we've you know, kind of talked about some of the real learning curves early on that we've had, you know, with some of the mistakes that we've done, and then the shop bloopers that folks don't talk about, you know, kids moving, you know, not having the guard on,
men talking while you on their lip.
Right, man. Y'all see my dad was talking and then looking at you while you cutting them. You don't supposed to look at the barber. Yeah, and then the clippers dying. I've had that experience too. And basically we've been able to, you know, turn these mistakes into mastery per se, whether it's changing the cut, you know, it started out at one thing, and then if the kid moved or something happened or we forget a guard, we switch it up and make it happen. But this is where growth comes from, what you learn after the mistake. And as you can see, Brandi and I, we've learned some things, to double check, and you know, we have that finger on that head, so when they go to moving, we able to feel that head moving. You know, but doing this, it's about accountability and trust. So our clients really trust us, and many of them have grown with us, because I know I can honestly say, y'all, my clients, my fades weren't the best, my lines weren't straight. Oh man, you see me looking over them glasses trying to make sure I got that.
You got that. Come here, baby. Come here, baby.
Let me make sure. But it's about building trust, and our clients trusting us, like in the situation where you didn't have the guard on. You had to attend to that kid. You come in with the clippers and oops, to realize you done cut it. So it was like, no, we good. So we own our mistakes. We own our mistakes with our clients. And like your client was like, no, you good. And we fix it versus hiding it. I'm gonna be honest, early on I let a couple of them walk out the door because I was too afraid to call them back. But after that, I was like, come back. I need to fix something. Come on back here. So I started, you know, and that's the trust with my clients. And I would always tell them, I'm giving you my best. I'm giving you my best. And, you know, just building in systems to prevent repeating the issue. Like with you check them guards. You make sure you click them off, put them on. You know, you got it. We don't make as many mistakes, but we make a few here or there, you know, here or there. It's not constant. It's not a constant thing. So real talk though, the barber you become is built on the mistakes that you choose to learn from. So, and we are constantly choosing to learn from these things and keep us moving. I just want to I wrote down some things about different things that happen. Some of them we covered, some of them we didn't. Pushing the hairline back. Sometimes people go just a little too far. You know, we talked about getting the guards. I've done it too. Squeezing a coffin at the worst moment. Brandi talked about the kid trying to hold a coffin, and you be done mess the head up. And then clippers dying. We talked about that. I've had my clippers die on me in the middle of a cut, and I'm like, I tried to play it off. Oh, let me grab my other ones real quick, which is why I keep 2 sets, 2 clippers, 2 trimmers. Yeah, I keep 2. Well, really, technically 3, because I keep 2 clippers and my detachables, so that's really 3. And then I have 2 trimmers, and then I call them my baby trimmers, my Andy Slimline Pro. Them the baby ones. Them the baby ones for them, you know, for the kids who can't take those the GTX or my Cocos. My Cocos are pretty sharp too. But yeah. And you know, mishearing a client. I've had that happen to me once where I didn't hear correctly what was being requested. And yeah, I had to own up, fix it up. What about dropping the comb, Brandi? A guard on the floor. What you do? You have extra.
I leave it down there until I'm done.
Okay.
I just get another one because I usually keep like 2 or 3 spares.
Yeah.
I don't want to take the time to go on now. I get it when I'm done, and then I'll get it and wash it off. Then once I wash it off, stick it in that barber side and all that. But yeah, I leave it down there. I don't even pick it up. I know I got spares.
Right. Yeah. Me too. I have an extra set myself. I know you joke with your clients, but what about and I've seen this on some of the videos where they spinning the chair around real quick and the client like grabbing onto the chair. Have you ever done that?
I do that with kids.
We're spinning them around and they like, whoa, hold on.
And adults ain't finna tear my arm muscles up.
Right. Especially if they're a little on the heavy side. Yeah, it could be, well, hey, it's the truth. It could be hard to, you know, spin the chair. Using too much product. I've done that, especially with my straight hair clients who get the powder, you know, that sets the hair. You know, you trying to shake it out and it's like, oops, it's too much. So you go in and you shake it up a little bit and try to maneuver the product around. It's like, oh, man.
Yeah, I've done that too a couple times. Everything it happens. It happens. Right. It's gonna happen.
Snapping and popping the cape. Have you ever snapped and popped the cape and like pop somebody?
Yeah, busting across their head. Yeah. That too.
Oh man.
I done that too. Yeah. I done clocked them upside the head with the metal part by accident and all that too. Oh yeah.
So these are just some of the things, you know, barbershop bloopers and the uncut part of it. We showed y'all a few of the things, but you know, most time folks don't post that stuff. But now they're getting into a lot of the skits, so you may see them on TikTok or Instagram, places like that. But even though they show them comically, and stuff like that do happen in the barbershop, for real, y'all. So look, every barber has a blooper. I done had plenty of them. I done had plenty of them. I told y'all I had one. I let Brandi listen to it. I won't play it on the thing, but you can hear me in the background. Oops, that part was wild. But yeah, every barber has bloopers. Every barber has moments when they wish they could rewind. You know, oh, Brandi, tell them about us. Remember?
What?
With the hair.
Oh yeah, when Yah-Tay decided she wanted to turn around and speak to somebody walking in the door. Why I got tremors in the back of her head. Like, no, Tay, what are you doing?
Lord,
and them clippers went grrr. I said, oh no. She want to turn all the way around and speak to somebody coming in the door.
Yeah, they were speaking and I was like, and I knew to keep my head still, but for whatever reason that day, I was like, greetings, hey, and Brandon was like, and I could see in the mirror, y'all trying to, it was so funny. I wish somebody could have recorded it. Y'all should have seen her trying to catch the hair
to put it back.
Yeah, y'all, she was trying to catch the hair to put the hair back on my head. I'm like, hey, look, just take it on up.
Yeah, oh Lord.
That was so funny. And y'all, I was still smiling and Brandon was sitting there like, you know not to move. I was like, well.
Out of all people, you ought to be the one to know not to turn that head with these tremors in your head.
Oh my God.
Out of all people.
She got on me, y'all. She really got on me. But here's the truth. Those moments, that's where the growth is. that's what it's all about. Because we're going to have them, you know, yeah, we're going to have them. And it's about growing from it, you know, and having fun. If you can, like, hey, wait, let me say this. If you can turn it into a comical or a fun moment, you know, that kind of breaks and lessens it. If you are able to, everybody, you're not able to do that, you know.
Yeah, so, everybody ain't gonna want to play about that.
I know. But if you can, like my mom used to say, it's just hair. It'll grow back. It'll grow back, you know. But still, in that moment, Brandi was mad at. She wasn't mad. She was like, "You are the old people. You know not to move your head." Yeah. So, oh man. But for those of you, don't try to hide the mistakes. Okay. So instead of hiding your mistakes, learn from them. Laugh about them. You see, we laughing at them. Brandi wasn't laughing at that moment though. She was just like, I think she was shocked. Like, did she really just turn her head all the way? Y'all, I was facing this way, and I literally turned around and said, "Greetings, hey." And she's standing there like trying to catch the hair. Yeah. Learn from them, laugh at them, and keep sharpening your crown.
Keep the head still.
Yeah, keep the head still. Keep the head still. But thank you so much, Brandi, for your patience. I appreciate you. Thank y'all for all the love. I want to say thanks for all the texts and comments that I've gotten today in reference to my dad. It's been a year, to say the least, but I'm grateful. So, and I want to say thank you once again, Brandi, for telling me to find a way to capture them clips. I mean, get that video and clip it up. So now I got moments I can go back in and share. And every time I watch them, I just fall out. I just laugh. It remember my dad and my stepmom about that soup. She can't cook that no more.
Yeah.
Brandi was like, no, Mr. Keaton, give her another chance. Give her another chance. I want to say thank you for having the foresight to tell me to do that. I figured out a way, and I've also been able to get some of his recordings. I was trying to find the one where it's an inside joke with us. So my dad would always call me at the barbershop. And I'm like, Dad, you know I'm at the barbershop. You can't be calling me. I'm at the barbershop. He would just pick up the phone and call me any time of the day. So anytime, you know I'm at the barbershop. So one day he called and left a message on my answering machine. And I wish I had pulled it up. I probably won't be able to pull it up real quick, but it was the voicemail that he left me talking about, I got a special. I'm at the barber shop. I got a special. Call me when you get this message. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. So this is like an inside joke for us. Here it is.
At the barber shop, you gonna call when you get time. I got a special plan on cutting his hair. I'm at the barber
shop. So that's the message, and I went through all my messages, and I'm like, man, I want to share this before I go, if y'all don't mind. So I was, I think I might have shared this with you too, Brandi. I was saying that I knew my dad was sick. Hey, Cheryl, thank you for joining. It's the Hair Oracle on. Thank you for tuning in. We're gonna be closing out in a few minutes. So I was saying there was a moment where I wish I had to ask my dad to leave me a message as to what he would leave behind, after he's transitioned on. And I was listening, going through my messages, and the spirit say, he got a lot of messages. He done sent you a lot of messages, left you a lot of messages. So I have over 85 messages, y'all, from my dad that my dad left me. It's probably more than that, but that was one of the messages that he had left. Give me a call. I'm at the barber shop. So thank you, Brandi. I appreciate the time. Thank you, those of you who are tuned in to the Fade and Flow show. Brandi and I come on every first Sunday. Today was about the bloopers, and it worked in perfectly because, y'all, my dad, I told him he should have been a stand-up comedian because he was a jokester, and sometimes he'd be so serious, and it's like he's serious, but it's funny. You know how that is.
Yeah.
He's serious, but it's funny. So it worked out. It worked out. So thank you, Brandi, for everything happened for a reason. So thank you for today. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We were gonna pre-record it, but it was a busy week for Brandi, and I was just having my moments this week. So it really worked out. And she even texted me, "You gonna be okay, Tay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay." So I thank you for your love, your support, and it means a lot. It means a lot. I appreciate you.
That's what's
and
up.
We gotta shout out your auntie. Your aunt's birthday is today too, right?
Oh,
your mom's sister.
Auntie Lolo. Yeah. Happy birthday, Auntie Lolo.
All right.
And my grandma's birthday today too. So happy birthday, Grandma. Rest in peace.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Shout out.
So it's a special day. Real special day. Yep. So, so we thank y'all for joining us. Remember, we're on every first Sunday, the Fade and Flow show with myself, Yah-Tay, and my partner over here, Brandi Daniels. Right. Be sure to check us out. You can follow us, Brandi. I think I got yours up here, Brandi. I want to make sure that here it is. Follow Lady Faded on IG and TikTok at Lady Faded 13. And then, of course, y'all know I'm at Yah-Tay the Barber Stylist on most platforms. So, don't forget to follow us. And we'll see y'all next time until the next Fade and Flow show. Y'all keep it real, keep it flowing. And y'all gonna make some mistakes out there, especially y'all barbers. Just learn from them, laugh at it, and keep it moving. That's all we can say. Keep it moving.
That's right.
All right. Thank you, Brandi. Appreciate you. Enjoy. And, hey, I'll be over there to see you because look. We got you. Yeah, we for both of us because it's time.
I got you.
It's time. No, I got you too. Yeah. All right. Enjoy. All right, good night. All right. Love you too. Good night.
Naturals.